If you like trades and changes, this year's NBA trade deadline was an exciting one for you, especially with all the craziness leading up to it, with of course Anthony Davis announcing that he wanted out of New Orleans. So with the hype and madness built up before the deadline, let's check out the significant trades made before deadline day. And let's begin from January 22nd. The Houston Rockets got rid of Carmelo Anthony, sending him to the Chicago Bulls, who would later waive him. The Bulls also got the rights to 30-year-old guard John Dibler, as well as cash considerations, while the Rockets got the rights to 33-year-old Serbian forward Tadeusz Dragicevic. Then January 31st, Kristaps Porzingis announced that he wanted out of New York, and just hours later they granted his wish, sending him to the Dallas Mavericks, along with guards Tim Hardaway Jr., Trey Burke, and Courtney Lee, sending to the Knicks guard Dennis Smith Jr., center DeAndre Jordan, forward Wesley Matthews, who would later get waived, a 2021 unprotected first-round pick, and a 2023 protected first-round pick. February 4th, the Portland Trail Blazers acquired guard Rodney Hood from the Cleveland Cavaliers for guards Nick Stauskas and Wade Baldwin IV, along with 2021 and 2023 second-round picks. And then February 6th, a day before trade deadline day, the Philadelphia 76ers made a huge trade with the Los Angeles Clippers, acquiring forward Tobias Harris, center Boban Marjanovic, and forward Mike Scott, forwards Wilson Chandler and Mike Muscala, guard Landry Shamet, 2020 and 2021 first-round picks, and 2021 and 2023 second-round picks. And then the Washington Wizards made a couple of moves, picking up forwards Jabari Parker and Bobby Portis, as well as a 2023 protected second-round pick, all from the Chicago Bulls for guard Otto Porter. And they picked up forward Wesley Johnson from the New Orleans Pelicans for forward Markieff Morris, who would later get waived, and a 2023 second-round draft pick. And Harrison Barnes got traded in the middle of his game with the Dallas Mavericks, sending him to the Sacramento Kings for forward Justin Jackson and forward Zach Randolph, who later got waived. And then for the wild trade deadline day, let's start with a couple three-team trades. The Milwaukee Bucks acquired forward Nikola Mirotic from the New Orleans Pelicans. The Detroit Pistons got forward Thon Maker, who wanted out of Milwaukee. And so the New Orleans Pelicans got a big package that included forward Stanley Johnson from Detroit, forward Jason Smith from Milwaukee, as well as 4 second-round draft picks, all from Milwaukee. For the next three-team trade between Cleveland, Sacramento, and Houston, Cleveland picked up guard Brandon Knight, forward Marquise Chris, a protected 2019 first-round pick, and a 2022 second-round pick, all from Houston, while the Sacramento Kings got guard Alec Burks from Cleveland and a 2020 second-round pick from Houston. So the Houston Rockets got forward Iman Shumpert from Sacramento, guards Nick Stauskas and Wade Baldwin IV, and a 2021 second-round pick, all from Cleveland. But Houston would then move Stauskas and Baldwin to the Indiana Pacers, as well as the rights to 30-year-old forward Marty Leunen and a 2021 second-round draft pick, all for cash considerations. So both these guys got traded 3 times in a span of 4 days, but at the end of it all, they would both get waived. Then Houston would make one more trade, sending forward James Ennis III to the Philadelphia 76ers for the right to swap their 2021 second-round picks. And Philly also made a trade with Orlando, getting rid of guard Markelle Fultz for swingman Jonathan Simmons, a 2019 second-round pick, and a protected 2020 first-round pick. The Atlanta Hawks made a couple moves, acquiring guard Jabari Bird, who later got waived, as well as cash considerations for a protected 2020 second-round pick to the Boston Celtics, and swapped guards with Memphis, Tyler Dorsey for Shelvin Mack, who they would then waive. The Memphis Grizzlies would later make 2 more moves, first with the Los Angeles Clippers, trading forward JaMychal Green and swingman Garrett Temple for guard Avery Bradley. And then the big one, center Marc Gasol was sent to my Toronto Raptors for a package of center Jonas Valanciunas, guard DeLon Wright, forward CJ Miles, and a 2024 second-round pick. And Memphis will also announce that they plan to retire the number of their franchise player. The Raptors also traded center Greg Monroe and a 2021 second-round pick to the Brooklyn Nets for cash considerations. Sacramento made one additional trade on top of their 3-team trade, swapping power forwards Skal Labissière and Caleb Swanigan with the Portland Trail Blazers. And finally, the LA teams made a deal with each other. The Clippers sent forward Mike Muscala to the Lakers a day after they acquired him, getting center Ivica Zubac in return, and forward Michael Beasley, who would then get waived. So in the end, Anthony Davis did not get his trade, and it's going to be an awkward situation, as he's going to have to play the rest of the season with the Pelicans. But on another note, the Battle of the East just got more fierce, with the Bucks, Sixers, and Raptors all upgrading. So it's going to be one heck of a second half to the season, and I just can't wait for the playoffs. And I'll see you guys next for the All-Star Weekend. Thanks so much for watching, please like and subscribe, and I hope you'll tune in to the next episode.